Monster Game Night is a dark comedy actual play podcast that contains personal and political horror. This show is not appropriate for children, and adults can find content warnings in our episode descriptions. Welcome to our Monster of the Week game, Tasty Corporate Hell, where our storyteller puts us cool corporate cats into a fresh corporate hell. I am Nick, and I play Chucky the Flake.
This is Ben, playing Cy Lasserton, the Mundane.
This is Russell, playing Alden, the party's mystic.
And this is Chris, playing Teddy Harding, the expert.
And I'm Josh. I'll be your keeper this evening. Let's read last week's minutes. Last week on Tasty Corporate Hell, our business boys were invited to a prestigious speech by VP Harry Snide, where they were ambushed by a rusty blade-wielding pig demon. They barely survived and woke up refreshed at their desks. They quickly circled back around to the main point of going to the presentation room and pried open that iron wrought door where the butcher appeared. And that's where we pick up.
Are you sure there aren't a few things missing from that? Just saying.
Where's the funfetti, man?
Oh, never mind.
Okay, so to set the scene. So the massive iron wrought door that you all opened, this is the iron door that does not fit here. It is big and medieval, heavy iron. All four of you pushed against the door, slowly creaking open, and in the distance you can hear a tum, 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 tum. As you look forward, all you can see is darkness. You can see the beginnings of pale, yellow, bland, stucco walls.
Can I read a bad situation?
Of course. Have you learned how to read?
Yeah, so that's an 8.
An 8? Okay, so you can hold 1. What would you like to know, Alden?
Oh, does anyone else have at the beginning of the mystery things they got to do first? I've got one.
Is this a separate mystery?
I'm going to say yes. Yeah, let's do those first, and then I'll have you read your bad situation.
Yep.
So I got to hold 2 to spend them wherever I need to be prepared and ready.
Perfect.
The woman or man with the plan.
The man with the plane. Okay. And?
So I've got connect the dots.
Mr. Charles Todd, your result.
And that is a 6.
That's not great. What happens on a fail? So that's a hard move. Okay.
I don't think any happens on a fail on this, does it?
Oh, it always happens.
Of course it does.
It always happens. You can mark XP for failing to connect the dots.
Congratulations, immediately.
And we'll find out what happens later.
Yeah.
Actually,
I don't see any patterns here.
No. But you don't see any patterns, but you can see a light blood smear on the mildew-colored yellow wall. It is bland and nasty. It smells dusty in here. You can hear that in the distance. And looking to your left on the wall, you see 3 red marks, almost finger-like, streaked across the wall.
What's on the wall there?
Do the rest of us see that?
Mm-hmm. You all pause.
What's being concealed here?
As you look at the wall, you reach out and touch it, and you're getting a closer look. You bring your face close to the wall. It smells like fresh iron, and you can almost see it glistening in the dim light that is entering into here. And then you look behind you, because you can feel yourself being watched as you hear and you hear scraping of iron as a form begins to come up from the floor you were on prior and slowly begin to climb up that balcony.
Hey, guys, behind us.
What do you do?
Cy isn't looking. He just runs right inside the door.
I'll follow him.
Sorry, you little bitch.
Hey, where are we going? Wait for me, man.
I guess we're going inside.
It is incredibly dark.
Quick, close the doors.
Yeah, I'm going to lean right into the door. Close it.
Yeah, you guys swing it shut. It takes more effort than you thought, but you pull as hard as you can, close the door, and then you run down the hallway? Or are you just staying by the closed door?
I'm closing it, and then I'm going to assess things.
Okay. I need you to act under pressure.
For me?
As you're bringing this door closed.
That's an 11.
You set out to do what you wanted. So the door's heavy. It is very, very heavy. You pull it shut, you plant both your feet, and you're pulling. Just as it gets to close, you hear it latch in a brief pause, and you hear a loud clang as something heavy blasts into the other side of the door. And then you hear a clang, clang, clang.
Well, Alden, seems like I had some good instincts, huh?
You still hear the tum, tum,
That remains to be seen.
Where's that coming from?
the void. Somewhere down this hall that you can't see down. It's dark.
Sounds like someone's having a drum circle, boys. Let's go join them.
That's the attitude I like to hear.
Cool. I hope they brought snacks.
I would like to read a bad situation.
That's fair. I'm going to need an action
Okay.
in order to do this. How are you reading a bad situation?
So you mentioned we can see the walls.
You can see approximately 5 feet in front of you.
Okay. There's the blood smear on the side.
Yes. You can hear the pounding noise almost reverberating through the ground in the distance.
I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to mess with that smeared blood, see how fresh it is.
Okay.
That is an 8.
Can I help?
So this is probably investigate a mystery if you're looking at this.
That's fair. Yeah. Okay. I can take that. So that's a hold one.
Yeah, that's a hold one.
Okay. I will go with what happened here.
You stick your hand and you can feel the blood. It's almost still warm. It is that fresh. Move it around in your fingers.
Sure, why not?
Taste it a little. You look down, you can see footprints digging into the ground, smeared with blood. And you don't just see one pair, you see 2, 3 into the distance.
Are there any other doors or anything in front of us?
There is not. Unless you have dark vision, you have no way of knowing.
So, has anybody else taken a look at the floor yet?
I start looking at my feet. What?
A little further up, my boy. A little further up, bro. Teddy, come on. A little further up.
Okay, were we already here?
No, I don't think we came this way.
I take my foot and I stick in the track that's on there. It doesn't look like it was me. Was it you, Teddy? You should try it.
You notice that this footprint is like 2.5 size.
Yeah.
Your foot. It's huge.
You know what they say about big feet?
Big shoes.
Big socks.
That's right.
How high is the ceiling? I'm looking up.
That pauses my discipline. The ceiling, it's about 10 feet. So as you look up, you can see these dull yellow walls come up and almost at a perfect 90-degree angle, they angle across the ceiling, and you can see white, plain tiles, much like you would see at an office.
Do we still hear the clanging from Pigman?
It has slowed, but it is relentless.
Wouldn't something with that big of feet be too tall to walk down here?
Could hunch over? I don't know.
It could crawl.
I'd recommend we don't stick around to find out.
Where did these tracks go? And I'm staring down at the tracks and I start following them.
Yeah, I'm just going to walk on down the hallway.
Y'all are just going into the dark?
Yeah.
Might as well.
Okay. So what is the marching order? How are you guys going?
I'm going to light my cigar lighter flamethrower.
Blowtorch.
My blowtorch.
Great
Okay.
idea.
Yeah, that gives you some,
Light.
yes, a little bit of light.
I pull out my massage stick and hold it in front of me.
Fair.
Kind of like a sword.
Oh, yeah, I have a flashlight. I would pull that out.
Okay.
I go, hey, Teddy, why don't you turn that on and point it that way?
I turn it on and shine myself in the face first.
But don't you remember that meeting we had about not micromanaging? He was going to figure it out.
So from the brief light of the torch, an electric torch lights up. You can see far down this hallway. You see that same mildewy yellow color wall stretching as far as you can see.
But no breaks, no doors, just a straight hallway.
Doorways left and right occasionally. Looks like they come to a 90-degree angle and then turn, and you can see brief intersections in multiple directions, but just continuing. But you can hear that pounding noise somewhere in the distance.
Do any of the tracks look like they go into any of the doors?
Yes. So are you following them?
I'm going to follow the first set of tracks that approaches a door, yes.
Okay. You follow these tracks, and as you round the first corner, you see a small wooden chair and a flat desk and an old, large computer monitor in a dusty tower. Vacant.
Is the computer on?
It is not. There is a desk calendar open, some scribble marks on it, but not much.
What do the scribble marks say?
If somebody knew I wanted to sit down.
You attempt to read the scribble marks, but you can't make out any human words.
What day and year Or like what years and month is the calendar on?
Oh, that's a good question. It is from August 1st, 1968.
Wait a minute.
Wait,
They have computers in 1968.
Shh, not important. That isn't that the date around the time that Margaret said she started? That date is familiar. I know it's been said. I'm sure of it.
It's a very good question. I'm going to need Charles. Can you roll plus weird?
That is a 10.
Okay. You hear that loud, booming bass noise in the distance down the hall. And for a brief second, you want to follow it, but you shrug it off and continue just examining the desk.
I'm not turning on the computer.
Someone's having a party down the hall, man. It's bumping.
Yeah, you go to the computer, you click.
some Black Eyed Peas are playing.
Let's get
Bump
it.
it.
So you go to the computer, you turn it on, and I'm going to need you to investigate a mystery in order to get more information here.
It's 9, so hold 1.
At a brief cursory glance, you turn on the power. The screen lights up in a bluish-green haze, and all that's shown is a white flashing square in the middle, waiting for something.
I type help.
Who remembers their DOS?
HELP shows up on the screen.
And then hit enter.
You click enter. That word disappears, and that same white square continues blinking. And somewhere down the hall, since your flashlight is now pointing in this room, a brief light shines and begins doing that same blinking.
Is it in the same rhythm as the
square?
That's square.
Oh, interesting.
If it says follow the white rabbit, I'm out of here, man.
But nothing else pops up on the screen?
Nope.
I'd like to flip through the calendar really fast, see if there's any scribbles after that date. Anything?
So you attempt to flip through the desk calendar.
Yeah.
It is just this month.
Continuously
It
repeating?
is a single, yes. There's
Interesting.
just multiple pages that all show August 1968.
Did they all have like the same scribbles on them and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
August 1968. Okay.
I take a pencil out of my pocket
Mhm.
and I do a scribble on there. Does it appear on all the pages or is it just on the one that I scribbled on?
Just on the one you scribbled on.
Okay.
I'm going to go over to the computer and I'm going to type in August 1968. Hit enter.
You do that. You type in August 1st, 1968. And nothing happens. Teddy and Charles.
How far down the hall is the blinking light room?
Hard to say. Probably just a couple second walk, really.
Are there rooms in between us and that room?
Yes. There's about 2 or 3.
Okay.
But somewhere that blinking light is coming from another cubicle.
I'm going to go explore the next room.
Hey, make sure to hold the light out and behind your head so that it doesn't ruin your dark vision. And I'm going to give you a +1 going forward.
Sweet.
Empowered by that great advice. So you start making your way down the hallway.
Yeah, the next room.
Are you coming with your flashlight?
Yes.
Or are you just leading the way with your
My torch.
making your way downtown?
Yep.
You can see more of these footprints. These ones aren't as bloody as the ones that went to that previous cubicle. But going the same direction, you hear that boom, boom, boom. And it's almost getting faster and louder. You make your way down the hallway, turn into this cubicle, and you see almost exactly that same desk, same small pressed wood desk, old dusty monitor, tower, desk calendar, and on the screen, flashing, is that same white square.
Calendar, the same date?
Yes.
August 68.
What do you do?
Where do the footprints lead?
A couple of them lead into this cubicle, other ones lead further down the hall. It's almost like for every pair of footprints that steps off, more just continue walking, even though you only saw 2 or 3 at the beginning.
All in blood?
A couple of them. It doesn't make any sense. It's almost like every third step has blood.
Screw it. I'm going to go to the room with the blinking light.
Yeah. You step into the cubicle. You can smell that mildly wet, moldy smell. The walls in here, that same mildew yellow.
Yuck.
That really thin, old office carpet on the ground.
Like somebody's been chain smoking in here.
Of course. You can see like the grime on the walls from the smoke.
Yuck. What's making the flashing light?
The computer.
Just the same screen, same blinking square?
Yep. On that monitor, that same white blinking square on that blue-green background.
I'm going to type hello and hit enter.
You type HELLO and click enter. And right above that white square, as your word disappears, you see hi, period.
So yours worked, but mine did not.
I think it might have worked. It just did something a little different.
Do you tell us that you typed hello down? Like, do you yell it? Okay.
Well, I mean, we're still in that same room. So
I know, that's why I was asking.
when he did that,
Did we see anything different?
You did not.
Did we see the hello come up or anything?
You do not.
Okay.
I'm going to type in 1 sandwich, please.
You hear a ka-tunk from the desk.
I open the drawer.
There is an old fried bologna sandwich.
Oh, this is awesome, man. Just what I wanted.
Yeah, you pull open the drawer, you see the bologna sandwich. You can smell it. It smells like it's been here since 1968. And by that, I mean it smells like a regular bologna sandwich.
I'm going to go ahead and just take a bite right out of it.
Okay. I'm going to need you to roll tough.
That is a 9 minus 1, 8.
Okay. So you're able to choke down this bologna sandwich.
It's kind of dry.
Exactly. As it hits your tongue. You know, bologna is usually kind of wet. It's a wet meat. It's a wet meat sandwich. But it hits your tongue and it almost turns to ash in your mouth. And as you swallow, it just seeps down in there like you're eating chalk.
That's what she said.
And and you can feel it like stuck in the back of your throat as you begin to cough erratically.
I've had better sandwiches. I don't want to eat this anymore, I say as I take another bite.
And that is when, from the corner of your eye, Teddy, you can see a red, fiery hand begin to curl its way out of the corner of that monitor. And just, you see a finger and 2 and 3, and it slowly begins to reach out towards Charles as he takes the second bite of this.
I yelp. Chucky, look out.
What's that?
This thing claws at you.
I backpedal.
You backpedal away from it, but not in time as it slaps across your face, still biting into the sandwich as you backpedal. And you get thin, raking claws across your cheek, taking 2 harm.
Ow!
As
Cool,
this
man.
arm snakes its way out and it looks poised to strike again. It's like 2 to 3 feet long, thin, almost impossibly thin, wiry arm with a almost human hand size claw that is now formed, floating, looking at you two.
All right. With the yelp,
Mhm.
I'm sure we heard that.
Oh, of course.
I'm going to jump over the desk and start running for that room.
You're jumping over the desk?
I mean, instead of just like running around it, I'm moving quickly.
Yeah.
Basically.
No, so you climb over the walls of this cubicle into the next cubicle, and then you just keep jumping across the desks.
Let's do it.
Perfect. I'm going to need you to act under pressure.
That's a 12.
You barely even touch the tops of the desks. You're just vaulting, sprinter, like just hurtling across these as you dive into the cubicle where Charles and Teddy are.
Hey, run the hurdles paid off.
This thing rears back and goes to strike for Chucky's throat.
And if I'm in range, I am going to swing at it with the golf club.
Okay. What are you trying to do?
I'm basically just trying to bash it out of the way.
So you're trying to just move it out of the way?
Yeah.
Okay. That's going to be protect someone if you're just trying to move it out of the way.
All right.
Because it is going to strike again.
That is a 6.
How are you trying to strike at this thing?
I think since I'm coming from on top of the cubicles, I think I just kind of like come down on top, straight down.
You jump into the air and Mario-esque try to ground pound this thing and slam it into the ground. You miss, blasting into the chair that is sitting at this desk, taking 1 harm.
Fair enough.
As you do so, you fall back, grabbing onto Chucky's leg, and he pulls you down with him.
Whoa!
You both clatter to the ground as this thing
My
strikes.
sandwich!
It latches onto your other leg that has now fallen, kicked into the air. It grabs on and it begins burning you just like it did in your dream.
Ow!
You take 1 harm.
Going to run down the hallway to Chucky.
Okay.
And I guess by now I'm seeing this thing like grabbing his throat.
It's getting bigger by the second. Its hand, which started as a tiny claw and then a human hand, is now probably the size of a bear, like a bear claw, paw, and it is burning and searing into his ankle.
It was just a sandwich, man. You should put your name on it. I'm gonna roll on my often overlooked and try to make myself unthreatening.
I'm going to take and bash it with my massage stick.
Okay.
This is plus weird.
Auden, I'm going to need you to kick some ass.
Ooh boy, that's a 6.
And I'm going to need you to mark XP.
Anna missed you draw lots, but not all of the attention. Oh, good.
I would like the results of the kick some ass roll.
So that's a 10.
On a kick some ass roll, you do damage to it, and it does damage to you. But on a 10, you get to choose an extra effect.
I want to like just knock it away like baseball bat style. Like I'm fucking Super Smash Brothers with the baseball bat, just home running this thing.
Okay, you blast into this thing. Its claws dig across Chucky's leg. It lets go, but it deals 2 harm to Chucky.
2 more? Jesus.
Ugh.
Yes, as it rakes across your leg, exposing the bone of your shin.
You know what? Yeah, definitely.
But it is backed away, and it almost coils back and looks ready to strike again at Chucky, seeing that he's weak and wounded.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to use a luck on that last one.
Okay. So its claws barely graze off of your leg, but it backs up a couple feet away. This thing rears back, ready to strike. And you can hear... Tum, 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 tum. This isn't the pounding that you hear in the distance. These are massive footsteps. And you hear... the scraping of something big and heavy and sharp coming from behind you down the hallway.
I'm gonna. Oh, so you said the arm like came out of the monitor, right?
It is.
Okay.
It is still attached, sticking out, coiled up in the room, ready to strike again.
Okay. I'm gonna swing the golf club at the monitor. Try to break it.
Okay. Roll to kick some ass.
You got it. Got another 6.
Y'all about to die to a minion. Okay. As you swing your trusty 5-iron at this monitor in order to shatter the screen, you blast into it. Nothing happens. Solid. A solid hit direct center of the screen. It's like hitting bulletproof glass. Just nothing. Just ka-tunk, as it bounces right off.
Whoa, I thought my swing was better than that.
You're going to get a -1 ongoing until you can rest your arm, as you get tennis elbow from those.
Yeah, I'm just going to bar the thing from attacking Chucky.
Let me read the words on this. So you could attempt to banish a spirit or curse. I think that would be applicable.
Okay, let's do that.
Enchant a weapon, inflict harm. Yeah, I think trying to just like poof this thing out of existence.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Okay, try to use magic.
It's a 13. Specifically, you still have your flamethrower lit, right?
Yep.
I'm going to take a big bunch of sage. I'm going to light it on his flamethrower.
Smoke it up.
Smoke it up. And then I'm just going to like cleanse the spirit with it. Like just wave it over it.
Smoke screen.
And try and cleanse it of its evilness.
You do a brief spirit banishing ritual as this miraculously works. The sage smoke pours over the hand of this creature and it crumbles away into nothing.
Hey, let me get a hit of that, man.
Just as a rusty cleaver blasts into your back from the pounding that was running down the hall, it does 3 harm.
Oof.
As your blood sprays across the ground, covering the walls, covering the ground, and you are stunned. So you're going to get a -1 to the next thing that you do. Because you are blindsided from this thing.
Blast it with my flamethrower.
As you turn to get a good look at what this is, you see that pig-headed creature in the navy blue suit. Face wild, screeching, howling, and you shoot your flamethrower.
Mm-hmm.
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to harm it?
It's an 11.
To kick some ass?
Yep.
So you do damage to it, and it does damage to you, and you get an extra effect.
I'm going to inflict terrible harm, so I do +1 harm.
Okay, so how much damage do you do?
So 3 + 1 is 4.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my move, Precise Strike, When I inflict harm on a monster, I can aim for a weak spot. I can roll and inflict additional harm. Oh. Or I can leave myself open to the monster.
Use that luck.
That's true. Can I use my luck point?
Yeah, you can always spend luck to make it a 12.
I'm going to make it a 12. So it does an additional 2 harm.
So
Very nice.
a massive 6 harm.
Yep.
How are you shooting this, like a flamethrower? Or is it just like your super powerful cigar torch?
Got a can of axe.
I'd expect nothing less. You spray the axe. It blasts into this pig-like creature's face, scorching its eyes almost directly into its face. It howls in pain, taking the cleaver out of Auden's back, and it swings it at you, dealing 3 harm. Your blood also sprays across the ground. It digs into your gut, and as it does so, it takes 1 step towards you, opens its massive pig-like mouth. You can see tusks and teeth and fangs and sharp appendages of rust and blades, almost like a shark mouth, but everything horrible. And it bites down directly onto your collarbone, latching on.
So I'm going to try to protect him by kicking the desk at the pig to try to create some separation. I'm trying to get around that -1.
Yeah, roll to protect someone.
All right.
You're going to try to prevent harm to the player.
It's another 6. You know what? Never mind. I'm using my other luck point.
You're making it a 12?
Yep.
It's no more luck
Okay.
for you.
That means you're doomed,
I know.
in case you're wondering.
Can you remind us what the doomed condition does?
Yeah, it basically means I get to shit on you whenever.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right.
It's a one shot. Enjoy it.
So on a 10 plus, you're going to protect them okay, but you'll suffer some or all of the harm they're going to get, but you get an extra effect. So you can suffer little harm, all the impending dangers on you, you inflict harm, or you hold the enemy back.
I'm going to put all of the impending danger on me.
Perfect.
So you taunt.
So
Okay.
you protect them okay. So you, as this maw is coming down to latch onto Teddy, you kick the desk at it, pushing the monster to the side, and it snaps out at you, grabbing onto your forearm.
Okay.
You take 2 harm as this thing's teeth start to bite into you, and you can see the hair and wounds on its face, its scorched red eyes begin to heal and glow, and it looks directly at you and lets out a large...
Is it actually drawing blood out of me right now?
It isn't... Yes.
Okay.
It was a massive bite wound and you're bleeding everywhere, but
Yeah.
it looks like it's actively just loving it.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to figure out if that's how it was healing. Okay.
I'd like to spend one of my hold.
Okay.
With my man with the plan move.
Mhm.
So I can spend it to be where I need to be prepared and ready.
Okay.
I'd like to be poised and ready underneath this thing to shove my magical dagger up into its chin.
Hell
Very
yeah.
Good.
So roll to kick some ass, and you're going to get a +1 on your roll, and also a +1 on harm, because you are in exactly the right spot to jab this thing.
It says the 10. So I'm gonna suffer less harm.
And tell me how you stab this thing with your dagger.
Up into the chin.
So right up into its chin, which is wrapped around your friend's forearm.
It's dagger, it's short.
Yeah. You get right into its jaw. It yelps out in pain, letting go of your forearm. How much damage do you do?
2. And it's holy if that makes a difference.
It does. It yelps and screeches and squeals in pain, taking 2 steps back, eyes now drawn to you, eyes bounce back to Sai. It doesn't know who is the bigger threat currently.
That's when I take my gun out and I shoot it.
Nice.
Ah,
Okay, roll to kick some ass.
you remembered.
Yes.
Proud of you, Chucky.
Oh boy. Nope. That is a 6.
Perfect.
God damn.
You pull your... What kind of gun do you have?
38.
You pull your 38 out. Where's mine?
It is a revolver, yes.
Does it have a safety?
Does it have a safety?
Yes, it does have a safety,
It
yes.
does.
Pull your revolver out. You go to pull and shoot it. The hammer flies forward right into a poker chip from your last game night that has been sitting there for days.
I was just
It does not shoot. You click, click, click. This thing
Damn it.
looks at you, extends one pant-suited leg, and kicks you right in the chest with a hoof.
Well, that's just disrespectful.
Yes.
300 style.
This is
Pit opens up right behind you.
sending you straight to hell. I'm sorry.
This is corporate hell.
It does 2 harm, and it's forceful, so it's going to kick you back against the wall.
Dying, guys. That's 5.
You are now unstable.
Yes.
You knock into the wall, wind blasted out of you, bleeding everywhere. You feel like you're dying. This thing turns and starts to walk towards Chucky.
Okay, I'm going to, with my massage roller, just come up and do a downward slicing, like it's a sword, right on its head. I'm going to kick some ass.
Big overhead art. Dice are failing us tonight.
These rolls.
So that's a 7.
7's not bad.
The good news is I'm getting
It's not a
all
complete fail.
of the bad luck out in this one shot so that all of our rolls will be big and good.
Yeah.
So on a 7, that's a mixed success.
Yeah.
Don't forget, you guys can also help each other. And,
Wait, help now.
and they stack.
Yeah.
If y'all want to do a combo.
You know what? I am going to come in and I'm going to do a combo.
Oh, okay.
So while you go high with your massage roller, I'm going low with the golf club. I'm going to try to hit it in one of its knees.
Yeah, I'll help.
Shoot at its eyes or something. I don't know.
Chucky, do you want to try to help as well?
Yeah, I'll help as well.
Perfect. You guys could possibly get a 10.
So I got
Nope.
9. So I give you +1, but I expose myself to trouble or danger.
I got an 11.
Okay, so it's another +1.
I got a 4.
Mark XP.
Yes.
I leveled up, guys.
Hey.
Okay, so you're so close. You hit into this thing with your massage roller. You almost see your massage roller glow with that same light that the dagger emitted as it cut deep into this creature's chin for just a brief second, and it plinks off. How much damage does it do?
So it's 2 harm. It's close, small, magic, and ignores armor.
You bash it in the head. It turns, lets out a huge huff as fire shoots out of its nostrils down, scorching you, dealing 3 harm. Area, which is also going to hit Teddy and Sai.
So we all take 3 harm?
Teddy and Sai, you're going to take 2.
The thing I only take 2.
This thing, it emits the fire and spins back around.
I am now unstable.
It is shuffling backwards towards Charles, but keeping its eye on you 3. You're now unstable?
Yeah, me too.
We're all unstable.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all get fucked up.
Mhm.
I would like to use my oops, which allows me to find something important and useful, but not necessarily important for right now.
This fire blasts you, knocking you into the desk on the cubicle on the opposite side. As it does, the drawer flies open and you see a ticket. It is a red carnival type ticket. It catches your eye and you grab it and shove it into your pocket.
Okay, did I get a chance to see what was on it?
A number.
Okay.
You win the raffle prize.
30 schmeckles.
I'm going to take out Margaret's bobby pin
Mhm.
that I got from the last session.
That you fucking jabbed his eye out with before.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing. Jab this one's eye out.
Yep.
That's a 6.
Oh my, these 6s.
That's the first time I failed.
Brutal.
The second time I failed. I'm not even close to
I'm going to
leveling
say that this bobby pin is an intimate weapon, so you have to be super, super close to
up,
it.
Of course.
And it's going to, it already tried to gnash you before, and it's going to come straight down on your head, dealing 4 damage.
I would like to use magic to protect him.
How are you doing so? What does your magic look like that you're trying to do this with?
Yeah, no, it's still the bundle of sage that I'm just going to stick into this demon's eye to blind him and cause him to veer off.
Y'all really going for the eye. Okay.
Damn straight. So that is 10 plus 1 plus 1, 12.
You do it.
That's what we needed.
How does this thing look? Does it look like it's
It looks pretty fucked up.
I'm going to deal additional harm then?
You take the sage, you swipe it across its eyes. It smoke pours into its eyes. It scratches across them. It screams and bites down onto your head, dealing 4 harm. As it latches on, you can feel its teeth around your neck, and it attempts to rip your head off.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
All of you can see these scrapes and bruises.
I want to try to help him if I can.
Yeah, you guys can try to protect him as well.
I'm not good at this, so if somebody wants to help me, help him.
All right, yeah.
Help you, help me,
Yeah.
help you, help me, help you.
That's how this game goes, right? Oh, but that's a 10. So I'm just going to grab his ankle and just rip him down away out of the teeth.
What is your extra effect on a 10?
Take less harm.
Smart.
Otherwise, I'm going to die.
So, Alden, you're going to take 2 harm from this creature. Charles, you're going to take 2 harm.
Fuck, I'm dying.
Teddy, you take 0 harm because they both protected you.
Hey.
Are you dead?
I'm dying.
So
That
you
that
have-
was my last HP.
Oh, yeah. So if you get hit one more time, you done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This thing, you both shoved your arms in the way just as it came down on Teddy. You're stuck in its mouth. It's chewing and gnashing and trying to kill you, but you're holding it back for the moment. You still hear that rhythmic pounding in the distance somewhere deep in the corridor.
I'm going to stab it in the top of the head with my dagger.
Do it.
I'm also going to try to use my other arm to try to stab it too.
Yeah, would he get any pluses from what we did?
Yes, I would say that you have a +2 from their help.
Okay.
I think that's a fair addition for what you guys have done.
So it's a 10. I'm going to suffer less harm, but I'm going to use my precise strike again to inflict 1 additional harm. So I do 3 harm wholly and take 1 less harm.
That's not enough to kill it. We're done.
I know.
You drive your dagger deep into this beast, and how do you kill it?
Straight down through the skull.
You slam into the top of it,
And then snap the blade off on it.
and then you stab, and then you stab, and then you stab until it stops moving. And with its final breath, fire shoots from its mouth, blasting everyone for 1 harm.
No,
Oh, you fucker.
Y'all can try to protect each other. That's all I'm saying.
I'm going to try and protect Chuck.
It's only 1 harm.
That's all I need to
Yeah,
die.
that's all
Yeah.
he needs to die.
Yeah,
So
let's-
I'm going to try and protect Chuck.
Yeah, let's all try to protect Chucky here.
Fight a Baylor and
Actually, you know what? You try to protect Chucky, I'll try to protect you. Let's do
Okay.
this is like peasant railgun levels of like, I'm going to protect you. Who's protecting him? Who's protecting me?
So it's a 12.
Nice.
12. Okay.
8.
Next. Okay.
I'll protect somebody, sure.
Are you trying or no?
Yeah, I'll protect you, Sai. It's a 7. So protect them okay.
So it's just a massage circle with protected brain.
Chucky curls up. Alden curls over him. Sai curls over him. And Teddy curls over him as you guys are nuts to butts curled up,
Dog pile on the queen.
making your protective phalanx. Teddy, you take 2 harm from being on the back end.
Shit, I'm dead.
Oh,
Wait, I would like to protect him again.
how would we do that?
It scorches into your back, melting away.
Do you have luck?
I do, yeah.
Use
You
that.
can use that to take 0 harm.
I'll take 0 harm.
It scorches into your back, blasting away your clothing, searing your flesh, but you live to fight another day. Alden and Sai, you both take 1 harm. Yes. Chucky, you are safe.
You're welcome.
You have been cocooned. You're unstable. You're bleeding.
Hey, I mean,
I'm just crying.
I know.
You're bleeding out.
We did this on frat initiation night. I understand, but we all got to get off each other now. We got stuff to do. Okay.
So I would like to look over Chucky, and I want to use homeopathy to try and heal him.
Oh no! Oh no!
Just like homeopathy in real life.
I'm going to use my final luck point to make that a 12.
What kind of homeopathy would you like to do?
The good kind, because I'm going to take some apple cider vinegar and some of Chucky's special herb to make a poultice
Okay.
and put on his wound and
Strap a chicken to it.
strap a chicken to it. So he heals 2 harm and is stabilized.
Congrats. Whew. The power of patchouli and lemongrass. You're cured.
And apple cider vinegar. It cures everything.
Always the cure-all.
It's a cure-all.
Little sour.
I can taste it through the holes in my arm. They go straight to my tummy. Yes.
No, it's homeopathy.
Homeopathy.
It's homeopathy.
It's homeopathy. He's right.
No,
That's a homosexual comment.
Yeah. No, it's
It is
I can't even-
homeopathy.
I can't even say it the way I've been saying it, damn it, Mike. Shut up. Homeopathy. It is homeopathy.
Homeopathy.
It is homeopathy.
Homeo.
Homie.
Someone Google it.
I'm doing it right now.
Mike is right, but I've intentionally been saying it wrong.
I agree. Yeah, it is definitely homeopathy.
Yeah, it is definitely homeopathy, but I've been saying,
As long as you're intentionally doing it.
yeah, no, like I've been intentionally doing it.
This is the hill that I die on. I am not intentionally doing it.
Okay, editor, edit Mike out, ruining the joke.
Yes.
Homie. Listen, Siri.
Hey,
Who
Siri,
invited you?
shut up.
That's what Google says.
Homeopathy.
I know.
What?
Get shit on.
Okay, leave it in.
Is it? I've only ever heard homeopathy.
Same.
Right.
I've heard
But-
homeopathy a lot.
Yeah,
but like
I've heard
homeopathy makes sense because yeah, exactly.
Yeah, homeopathy is how I used to pronounce it until I heard somebody say homeopathy. It's like, oh, well, that
Yeah,
makes more
like,
sense.
I've been intentionally calling it homeopathy, but
Yeah.
anyway,
It's like empathy or empath.
I would like to pass out.
Y'all, it's a bisexual
You
word.
can pass out.
He just
It's fine.
passes out.
Yeah, you straight knock.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass out and like try and heal or do something to like.
Homeopath.
Rude.
See, but that's not homeopathy.
That's not homeopathy though.
Y'all
Still the wrong word.
take that IC out of there.
Yeah.
Homeopathetic.
We're getting there. I'll just say that. Oh,
Hey.
roasted.
So it's a wow.
I told you it's a bisexual word. It goes both ways.
Wow.
So
Editor, please leave this entire thing in.
Oh, absolutely.
Post-credit.
Please.
5-minute interlude about homeopathy.
This is the only point when we can roast Mike for trying to be a smartass and failing at it.
Crazy.
yeah, that don't make it.
That word
The word is wrong.
So to our listeners, Mike is sitting over here criticizing JT throughout this entire thing.
Yeah.
Clap.
It makes your point even better.
I know, right? So what do we need to roll to heal?
You can stabilize yourself or use magic to heal 1 harm between like a battle, but you're
Okay.
not going to get any long-term benefits of healing unless you literally take days to recover. You can try to stabilize yourself with like a first aid.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like rip a portion of my shirt off. Yeah, wrap my arm up.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, I'm going to do that as well.
Or you can use magic to just cure 1 wound.
So this says that this takes place of a regular first aid. My homeopathy. Homeopathy.
Homopathy.
So can I just do that on everyone then?
fix everything.
Since it takes place of the first aid move?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to do that on everyone.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's got a 12.
That's a 12. So you're stabilized and healed too.
Your fucking cuddle massage train in a circle while you are spreading lemongrass and apple cider vinegar onto Chucky's wounds. Teddy is duct taping. Or how are you performing first aid, Teddy? On side.
Taking the sleeves off of my button-up shirt and tying a tourniquet.
That's all that's left of them.
Perfect. Yeah, fair.
Y'all shirtless.
I still got my cutoff shirt.
Yeah, you got like a vest.
Not
You look
shirtless.
sick.
You can choose. Do you want to be stabilized or healed too?
So he has already been healed.
Weren't you rolling for yourself?
I did.
You
Yeah.
rolled for yourself?
Yeah.
I had a 12.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
You can't normally do that, but it's okay. I'll allow it.
One shot.
Do what?
You can't normally like
Yeah,
first
you
aid
can't like
yourself.
heal yourself. So
Yeah.
use your 12 on me
Yeah.
because I can't heal myself.
Okay, then I'll
And
do that.
you're healed for 2 and you're stabilized. You get to choose heal 2 or stabilize.
I'm going to go heal 2.
Okay. And then you got 12, which was that will that either stabilize me or will I heal 2? Like
You'll heal 1
Heal
and be
1.
stable
and be stable. Okay.
because it's not magic.
Okay.
How's everybody looking?
Pretty shitty.
4 harm.
4 harm.
5.
And
4
y'all are-
harm.
but you're all stable.
Yes.
I mean, I'm still unstable.
You are healed, so you're fine.
Oh, okay, cool. So while they're doing that, I'm going to pull the ticket back out of my pocket.
Mhm.
What's the number on it?
It's a random 9-digit number.
All right, I'm going to shamble over to the computer. I'm going to type the number in.
Okay. You go to the computer that you blasted with your 5-iron.
Technically, nothing happened to it, remember?
I know, it bounced off.
Yeah.
You enter this number, and above that flashing white square, you see ACCE, access granted. That boom, 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 and the distance gets louder and louder, and then you start to hear, and it sounds like there's a club somewhere in the distance.
So it's like I opened a door instead of it's coming closer to us.
Yes.
Okay.
That's when you rumble. You get a slight bobble in your legs as the carpet shifts and begins airport elevator style blasting you down the hallway.
All of
you're-
us? Or
yes.
just me? Okay. Have fun, guys.
Yeah. And you're slowly making your way down that long corridor towards the sound.
Hey guys, I'm moving, but I'm not moving my feet.
Look down, Chucky. We're getting taken for a ride.
There may be some weird side effects from that pulse that's up on you, Chucky.
Okay, cool.
Does it look like all the carpet in every room is doing this motion?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's all moving in that same direction. The conveyor belt.
While we're on this magic carpet ride,
Mhm.
can I loot Piggy Boy?
Oh, yeah. His corpse is coming with you.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, yeah.
Is there
Yeah, can
anything on him?
we
Can I
loot him?
Yeah.
take his
So
cleaver?
his cleaver weighs like hundreds of pounds and is very heavy.
Good.
In his breast pockets and like pants pockets of his very tailored suit, he has like a really nice like tie and like cufflinks, and in his pockets you can find like rusty razor blades and business cards, and
Business card?
in his like pants pocket you see like a hammer that looks like it was probably used to like bludgeon in the heads of big old pigs.
What does business cards say?
That's a good question. So they say H. Snide, VP of Corporate Achievement.
Oh, no.
They are embossed and heavy and matted, and they're just primo business cards, with the exception of them being covered in soot and blood.
I show them to the rest of them. I'm like, guys, I'm going to get kicked out of PBA.
As he does this, you see the gold embossing on the letters flash Harry Snide.
Yeah.
Gets louder. You can hear the club in the distance.
Guys, seriously,
I'm bouncing to the music.
take all of these and help me hide them. I can't get kicked out, please.
I try and push the body off the carpet.
Okay. It's heavy and large. It's probably, I think it was 12 feet tall before.
Gosh.
Yeah.
It's massive.
I'll help you try to leverage that off.
Yeah, with a few of you guys all pushing, you can roll it off the side of the carpet so that it is not on the moving section in the middle. It falls to the side, crumples up, just sort of, and like part of his leg is like bouncing off the carpet that is moving, but it's not enough to catch him. And he just sits there like twitching.
No pigs allowed on this ride.
I'm going to shove the one business card I took out in my pocket.
You guys slowly continue on this magic carpet ride track towards the club music as you get closer and closer and closer.
Can I read a bad situation?
Yeah.
That's a 7. So hold 1.
Yep.
What is the biggest threat?
You don't have any way of knowing that yet. I unfortunately cannot answer that question, so I'm not going to have you waste it.
Can I hold that until we
Yes,
get in the room? Okay.
but you have a mixed success. So I will give you that this carpet eventually stops you in front of a massive red velvet-lined door. There are gold chains, almost like you would see before entering a club, stanchions and chains, and usually there's a bouncer in front of the door. You don't see that today. Just the gold chains.
We just killed the bouncer.
huge double doors, red velvet, trimmed in gold, looks lovely. You can hear that bouncing music on the inside.
I'm going to lift the chain off the stanchion,
Yeah, shake off the chain, yo.
shake it off, and walk in.
Follow.
I didn't know you guys got down like that. Awesome.
So, Alden, you try to open the door. You cannot. You pull on the double doors, you take one hand on each and try to pry it open, and it doesn't even budge.
Hey, Muscles, come over here.
Who's that?
That's you, Muscles.
Hold on a sec. I'm going to take the ticket back out. Other than the number, what else does it have on it?
Nothing.
Okay.
It is red and black, just a plain carnival ticket with some numbers on it.
Okay. All
it
right.
feels red and hot to the touch.
With that, I'm going to put it back. I'm going to walk over and I will try to open the door.
Nothing happens.
Is it locked or like what is barred?
Just too heavy.
It just won't open. You don't see any lock, no keyhole, nothing.
Is it a push instead of a pull?
That's a good question.
I wish. You try to push and nothing. You can hear the tum,
Do you guys want to try?
tum from the music. Your pocket burns hot from the ticket.
I'm going to take the ticket out and I'm going to put it against the door.
Perfect. As you place the ticket, it sizzles away into nothing, and the doors slowly begin to open.
It only took me a little bit to figure that out.
They slowly open, and you hear
Why do you think I call you Muscles?
the best music you've ever heard. It's otherworldly.
If you had to describe it, how would you describe it?
Otherworldly. I just did.
Like, is it like,
You just did. What are you talking about?
is it like
Lots of-
Heavenly Kesha? Or is it like Carly Rae Jepsen?
Yeah, it's gotta end.
Got to get that in there.
He got
No,
very
it's-
offended for a second.
I know.
It's like ethereal club music. It is like nothing you've ever heard. There's synth, there's bass, there's sitar, there's every instrument you've ever heard in a weird cacophony, but it's beautiful and gorgeous. A light fog rolls out of the room as these doors open, and inside you can see hundreds of creatures all pressed together, dancing and gyrating. And the biggest threat in here is that they all have those same pig heads, and they are just like loving the music and jamming.
I vote we don't go in here.
It smells like soot and brimstone, and probably BO from it being so hot and sweaty on that dance floor.
Is there a fire suppression system in this room?
Of course, it's up to go. The fire marshal would have his day in here.
Can I investigate the room and see if I can find
You can try to
where-
read a bad situation. I don't know if you have time to investigate a mystery currently.
Okay, basically what I'm trying to find, I'm trying to find where all of those fire suppression pipes lead to.
I would say roll plus sharp. See if you can spot it. Pause.
Okay, you're good. Does anybody want to help me with this?
Yes. Ooh,
That's
That's-
an 8.
10.
8.
So
What's your
that's-
total?
So
I've got 9 currently, plus 10 from Ben, plus 1, right? So
Yeah.
12 total.
Do you get anything different for it being a 12?
No.
Do you? I don't know.
Not unless you have the advanced move that lets you do
Yeah,
that.
then no, I don't have the advanced move.
Okay. So you can see where all of these pipes, they all connect into the ceiling and then they go out of the room further deep inside because they care very much about the building code in this underground hellscape.
Can we follow it without anyone seeing us?
You could try, but as you all open the door, take a moment and look around, taking in your surroundings, the bright flashing dance lights flashing everywhere, disco balls spinning, a couple of these pig-faced creatures, one wearing a skin-tight bodysuit, gray and silver and purple and black, gyrates towards you, and one wearing a draping red gown slithers up, so dancing, looking at the four of you.
Question. What would I have to roll to match the cool move?
I was going to do the same thing.
They look like they are going to dance your fucking face off.
Yeah, no, like I want to dance with them.
Yeah, how are you going to do it?
I think it's like manipulate someone.
Yeah, well,
I'd like
or,
to act under pressure.
yeah, I
I'd
got
say-
pressure.
I would say probably plus cool, probably act under pressure,
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
unless you have some other reason.
No, like I'm going to try and like start dancing with them, and you do that to make my way through the crowd to follow the pipes.
Yes.
All right, so I got a 9.
I got a 7.
to gyrate to the beat.
So that means the
I got a
keeper.
6.
I think I got the best out of anybody.
I got a 9.
Oh, okay.
So on a 7 to 9, the keeper is going to give you a worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay.
Yes. So I would say anyone that got a mixed success, you can make it through the dance floor, but you're just going to take like probably a -1 ongoing from just the sheer weight of their bodies pressed against you and like just like bruising and like bludgeoning you all up from the sheer force of their dance.
So is that the hard choice or is that the...
That is the price to pay if you want to get through.
What's the hard choice?
The hard choice?
Yes.
I straight up failed.
I say you straight up failed.
Yeah, you straight fail.
I don't have to give you a hard choice.
Yeah, he has to
Okay,
choose one
I
of
get
those.
an or.
So let me put it this way, right?
Yeah.
If I turn to the other two and see that they can make it through, can I then, with my brother, cause a scene to reduce the penalty on them and have them like focus on us?
I don't think so, since you're all
I
acting at the
wanted
same
to
time.
help me.
Okay.
The two pig-headed creatures look at Chucky. They both clap to the beat, drop it low, and begin pulsing to the beat. And their arms outstretched, and they begin pulling towards you, almost mime style, as you pulse and
Fishing
feel
line.
yourself compelled, fishing line
Fishing
style,
line style.
into their dance. Your body moving, their jersey turnpiking you. You are caught up in the rhythm and you are loving it.
This is so much fun, but it hurts so bad.
Is he actually getting harm right now?
You are not getting harmed,
Okay.
but you cannot stop dancing. You love it. This is the best you've ever lived. You are living your truth. Never want to leave. These pipes in the ceiling, you do not care.
I'm thinking Constantine scene. Yeah, so I'm going to make my way through to the pipes. And I'm going to grab your holy dagger from you. Basically, what I want to do is I want to take his holy dagger.
Okay.
And find the reservoir for the water for the fire suppression system.
Yeah, you followed the pipes to like a back room.
Yeah,
And I'm sure that there's some type of emergency.
like vat or something.
Yes.
Yeah. So I want to open that vat up and I want to enchant the water using his dagger to make it holy,
Holy water.
to make holy water.
Okay.
So I'm going to say that's probably use magic.
This is, yeah, I'm going to say yes. This is use magic. And it's going to be the effect of like bar a location because you're effectively turning all the water holy to kick them out of here, right? Or are you trying to kick some ass?
I'd be more kick some ass or do damage to them. Or at least stun them. Like so some kind of extra effect, right?
Okay. Yes. So I would say that's a use magic roll and then a kick some ass roll to see how much ass you can kick.
While he's doing that, I'm going to make my way to the DJ booth.
Okay. So you grind and gyrate yourself through the DJ booth or through the dance floor up to the DJ booth. You see a booth raised with a spiral staircase up to it. A small horse-headed figure clopping away on the turntables, almost kicking into them, scratching, and just getting down to the beat. He's loving it. He's hitting mixers. He's clicking new songs. He's matching tempos. He's just a fucking Chad.
Yeah, I'm just going to wait here to see what happens.
He does not even notice you.
Good to know.
He's in it, going hard.
The beat drops. Nay. And then the beat keeps going. Like he's just loving life.
So do I get anything extra on anything higher than 14?
No.
Oh, okay. I got 14.
Jesus.
Well, so you successfully enchant this emergency water. Primo. The Pope would be proud. Or Mother Earth or whoever you...
Go to a rain dance. Bring the rain.
This is not going to go well. I'm going to gyrate to the middle of the dance floor.
Perfect. Act under pressure.
Oh, and you need to kick some ass roll, right?
If that's what you're doing.
Not necessarily yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a 10.
Okay. You get exactly where you want. So you
Okay.
bump and grind your way forcefully to the middle of the dance floor.
Mm-hmm. And I just take my flamethrower, my cigar lighter, and my can of axe, and I just aim it up at the fire suppression system, and I just let it loose. And I shout, "Woo!
Get wet!" Yes, so you let out this gust of fire straight into the front fire suppression system. Alden, I'm going to need you to kick some ass to see how much damage this does. The happy dance that you guys
for the podcast. Russell just did a happy dance.
Yeah, big time.
So that's 14.
I'm going to say use magic does like 1. You get an extra because you enchanted it for holy water. So the sprinklers turn on immediately. Rain comes down. People at first are like, yes, and they're loving it and they're dancing. And then it sizzles and burns and it acid rains into their flesh. They let out screams and yelps and begin to charge for the exit, trampling each other. This place was not designed for a mass exodus like this. Their flesh is...
Well for them.
Oh, God.
I don't know why you
No.
were in the middle of the room.
That's why I got up near the DJ booth.
Because that's where I am.
You're going to be trampled unless you can do something. They're fleeing quickly.
Jump and do a pull-up.
The horse stops the music, looks out into the crowd.
Is his name Bojack?
No.
No.
It's not now.
I'm going to spin my last hold to be where I need to be prepared and ready.
Nice.
Oh,
nice. God.
Where is that?
Like, what can I even
I'm going to flow with the crowd to the edge of the room and then kind of go off to the side.
I'm just picturing like you're going down the rapids.
Yep.
And then you just like catch a rock on the side.
Yep, exactly.
Yes. So you let the crowd move you, not fighting it, and you get deposited to the side where they're still pressing past you, but you're not in harm's way. Chucky, where are you?
Well, I got to roll to follow him.
You were gyrating towards the front, just like caught in the rhythm.
I'm still caught in the rhythm.
You were. What are you going to do? The crowd is coming towards you, going to force you back out into the hallway, far away from your friends as they all flee. Antrim.
Woo! We're moving to party, man. I'm just with the crowd.
Okay.
I'm surfing.
Check your moves and see if you have something for this.
yeah.
I really don't.
Okay.
So if you're not going to fight it, you're not going to take harm or anything. You're just going to go with the crowd back
I'm going with
towards the exit. He's out.
Unless somebody can seize me and wants to like grab me.
I'm not in position to do that right now.
Yeah.
On the other side of the room.
I'm closest to you. If you were in the middle of the room,
Yeah, you'd probably be closest to him, but I'm
Am I
not.
close enough to grab him?
You
With my hold
spent
that
your
I
hold to
spent?
be exactly where you needed to be. So yes.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll try to reach out and help him.
Yes, that's going to be an act under pressure because you have the opportunity by spending that hold.
Since he's prepared, does he get a +1?
It doesn't matter. That's snake eyes.
Damn it.
I don't know what to do. Tell me what to
You,
I don't know what to
you reach out. Chucky grabs onto your arm. You guys make direct eye contact. You pull as hard as you can, and he pulls you right back into the crowd.
Tell me what to do. What do I got to do?
Not pull me.
So as I do the opposite, I get a +1 ongoing.
So you pull him in and you get out, trading places.
You're welcome.
You are caught in this mosh pit that is leaving. You take 1 damage from them just bouncing around into you. You get a black eye. There's pig heads,
And I get experience.
Nice.
fist pumps coming in every direction as they are running out.
Can I try to fight my way out?
Yes.
Not like kick some ass, but like push against the current.
I would say you can make it, but you'll take that damage, but you'll be able to get out.
Okay.
Chucky, you are safe.
I'll reach out and try to help.
You do. No roll
I pull him
necessary.
in. No, I'm just kidding.
Gotcha, bitch. We're just swinging each other back
I know,
and
about to
forth.
say.
After a brief pause, these creatures eventually exit. You can see dozens of them laying on the ground, groaning, trampled, bleeding out.
Aw.
The horse-headed creature calls out, "Who dares? Who dares interrupt the company party?"
And I step up to the top of the DJ booth and I say, the guy who's about to take over this party. Now move out of the way. I'm going to try to manipulate it.
Do you have a move that lets you manipulate monsters?
No.
You can roll on manipulate someone.
You can't.
I
It
can't
will
on a
automatically
monster.
fail if it's a monster,
Oh, really?
unless you have something that lets you.
And I do not.
He looks at you and says, "Mere mortal, who are you?" It takes its hoof, digs down into a turntable, and a blast of sonic energy shoots out at you,
Perfect.
attempting to disintegrate you with pure audio drama.
Oh, there's a way to go out. This is it.
What do you do?
I am going to act under pressure, and I'm going to take my Bluetooth headphones, put them on, and turn on the noise canceling.
Yes. See if you have enough juice to turn on the noise cancelers.
Exactly. Ooh. I do. That's a 12.
You do. You turn them on, double tap that button, everything goes silent. Shockwave hits you, your clothing ripples. You look right at DJ Hooves and nothing. You hear him say,
Making mouth noises.
Which for the listeners, he just mouthed at me and I didn't hear a thing.
everyone else can hear, "Who are you? Blasphemer!" And it shoots out another beam at Sai.
Do I need to roll again?
No, it bounces right off of you.
I would like to use magic.
Okay.
To create a DJ stand for Sai, so we can have a DJ v DJ battle.
Gonna have a rock off.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
Dueling DJs.
This is gonna be big magic. Like 100%.
Okay.
So
What do I need to roll for that?
that's a good question. Because you can't normally like summon. But I think with the power of friendship, that is a possibility. You're going to need 3 people to help cast it. So that's 3 people use magic. You are in the correct place and time to do it. So I'll count that as part of it.
Okay.
And that's all you need.
So you
I
can
need
be
2
one.
of the 3 of you to be successful.
Okay. So Ben and I,
Quick question.
Yes.
you want to help too with power of friendship?
Could I
I'll help.
could I say that me stepping into the DJ booth and doing this confrontation triggered my "don't worry, I'll check it out"?
Yes.
Whenever I go off by myself to check out some,
When you did that originally, yes.
yeah. So I get to mark XP, and that means I leveled up.
Hey, now is the time.
Yes, exactly. So let me figure out what I'm taking here.
I got a 10.
Alden, what did you get?
15.
Okay.
Goddamn.
What does it look like when you guys work together through the use of magic, which I don't know if Teddy has ever done?
Nope. He just looks over, sees what Alden is doing, and is like, just starts mimicking his movements and still gyrating a little bit, still going with the flow.
Just so you're aware, Alden has opened his grimoire up that he carries, which is on the outside has the employee handbook cover, but really it's a magical grimoire. He opens it up and starts hip thrusting towards.
You both
I did the same thing.
hip thrusting in rhythm.
Yeah.
You can feel the sexual tension building as the floor begins to rearrange itself into a rudimentary DJ booth. Pieces of the disco ball break off and turn into iridescent turntables.
Woo.
And
It's all on you, Sai.
Yeah. All right.
DJ off.
Drop a beat, DJ.
So for the listeners, with my level up, I have chosen to take an additional mundane skill, a move called What Could Go Wrong. So whenever I charge into immediate danger, which I obviously just did without hedging my bets, I am allowed to hold 2. And my holds can be used to inflict +1 harm, reduce someone else's harm by 1, or take +2 forward on an act under pressure roll.
And what do you do?
So I'm going to go ahead and immediately use one of my holds to take +2 forward on an act under pressure roll. And
This is not act under pressure.
it's not.
This is going to be plus weird for sure.
That's
Because this is a purely cosmic battle.
This is really bad for me. I have a -1 in weird.
Will he get any bonuses for what we've done as well?
You are allowing him to do this
Yeah, fair.
through the use of your big magic.
Very fair. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and roll it. Here we go.
Sai and his backup dancers.
Still pelvic thrusting.
Always.
Yeah.
Where's
It's
Chucky?
If I know.
Chucky, what are you doing during this?
Yeah, I'll move in to be a backup dancer. He's definitely going to need the help.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm going to make a move to take over.
I got a 5.
Okay.
So helping, right? We're all
Yeah.
helping.
Yeah, you all can help.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You said this is a act under pressure or
Helping
weird?
is
weird. Well,
helping is its own
Cool.
thing.
Plus cool.
Yes.
So I got an 8 to help.
That's a 10 to help.
Okay, so it's a +1. So that's 6.
I need one more.
It's a 4.
Damn it.
That's still a 6. And you're going to expose yourself to danger.
What about mixed success? Does that give you a +1?
It does.
So that
But you also expose yourself to trouble or danger.
so that's 7 total.
I did get to a 7. Okay.
And you succeeded?
I succeeded.
Okay.
Well,
So-
I'm exposed, but we got our mixed success.
Teddy, Chucky, and Alden, you go to the front of the booth. You start working the crowd that is not there. You can feel their energy. You can almost hear their cheers as the three of you do a synchronized dance to the rhythm.
In sync. Bye, bye, bye.
With each bye, bye, bye hand wag, a blast of sonic energy shoots into the opposing DJ booth. The horse lets out a braying neigh. It screams in agony as it's blasted into. And with its final screeches, it takes both its hooves and starts mashing all of the buttons and just going hard and hitting synth toggles and just wiggling things.
And can I use one of my holds to add +1 harm to that?
Yes.
Okay, I'm doing that.
His DJ booth lights with that green fire that you saw before.
Oh, no.
It begins blasting specks at first and hitting and pelting into you, raining like meteors as the tiny horse-headed man begins to glow with fire, and he burns red hot and explodes from the sheer sonic energy blasted into him, shooting a green fireball across this area. The good news is the building isn't going to burn down because of all the water that you guys sprayed everywhere, but you're probably going to die. I need all of you to act under pressure.
Even me for succeeding?
You do not need to.
Okay.
I'm going to use my +2 to act under pressure here.
Okay. This.
I got 7.
Okay.
So make success.
Perfect.
Actually, can I take that back? Because I got a 12 naturally.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Because you spend it after the roll.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
I got an 8.
Okay.
Yay. Worst outcome.
Chucky and Teddy on a mixed success. The fire blasts out. Side ducks underneath the DJ booth, taking cover. Alden, you hit the deck as soon as you see it coming. It shoots right past you, blasting into your two backup dancers. You are scorched, you are burned, and you're thrown across the room, taking 3 harm. But you are not instantly disintegrated.
I'm dead.
Your lifeless corpse flies.
How much damage? Hold on.
It was 3.
Okay, I'm going to use magic to protect
Okay.
Teddy.
How are you doing this?
As I hold my grimoire up as a shield
Okay.
in front of me to shield Teddy from this blast.
Nice.
That would be a...
I was praying to every god that is out there that you weren't just going to splash apple cider vinegar into the air to block the fireball.
Actually, that is what I want to do. I'm actually going to see the fireball coming. I'm going to take...
You take 2 bottles out.
I just throw it in the middle of the fireball.
Instantly goes out.
Instantly goes,
You're hit with a...
That's a 13.
Okay.
Yeah.
Want to protect someone, you are going to suffer some or all of the harm they are going to get. So you're going to take 2,
Okay.
and Teddy's going to take 1 fire damage.
Does that save you, Teddy?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
As you throw these bottles into the blaze, I
Do I
think that
get extra?
they explode. It's not even the fire hits you. They explode and the
Okay.
glass just blasts
Sure.
into you.
Yeah.
Because this
Fair.
is movie logic. Fuck this.
Yes.
do I get an extra effect?
Yes.
Okay, so
Like a 27 or whatever.
I'm going to take less harm from it,
Okay, so you take 1 less.
which means I take 0 thanks to the armor.
Oh, okay. Even better.
Yeah.
The glass shards blast into you. Your skin doesn't care. leathery, dirty, hippie granola skin, calloused to the nines. Glass is nothing to you.
That's right.
Just brush it off.
You look around. Everything is quiet. You're surrounded by rubble and dead bodies of pig-headed creatures wearing the finest suits in the skimpiest dresses. You turn and look at each other, and everything goes dark. You open your eyes. You look up. You realize you are still back watching Harry Snide's presentation. And he says, "Thank you all for coming. I'll see you next time." And then he gives a brief bow. You all look around. You can see your coworkers. You see Margaret. You see Hannah. See Bert and Hank still sort of shoving and pushing towards the front.
What about Martha?
Martha!
Martha!
You see Martha. Martha is still holding the blue cake pops that she tried to give you before. It looks like hardly anybody took them. It's kind of sad.
Oh, if they were funfetti, she'd have at least one.
Exactly. She should have known.
Yeah.
The crowd lets out a brief clap. Just a golf clap. You look down. You feel weak and battered and bruised, but you don't see anything. It's almost like you've spiritually been damaged, but you're fine.
I think about it for a sec, and then I reach into my pocket where I had left the business card. Is anything still there?
As you reach down, you quickly pull your hand out as you're cut on a sharp something in your pocket.
Oh.
You reach down, pull it out, and you can see a sharp, white, kind of smudged, but still pristine business card for VP Harry Snide.
Interesting.
And scene. Hey guys, we're Monster Game Night. Thank you so much for joining us this evening at our corporate retreat. I'm Josh, your keeper, and I am joined at the table by...
I'm Russell, playing Alden.
Ben playing Psy.
Chris playing Teddy.
Nick playing Chucky. Tune in next session. We release an episode every other Monday. Also follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcatcher. We'd love to hear from you on social media. Find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Reddit at Monster Game Night. Also, please give us a rating, write a review, and tell your friends and family about the show if you enjoyed it. Word of mouth is the best way for a small independent show like ours to grow. Hope that you can come to our next
Monster Game Night.
Bam. Yeah, I'm trying to get that promotion.
Yeah.
I wanted you to let me walk up to the boss and go, "Hey, I found one of these."